I'm Carolina with alwaysexpectmore.com, and Annie's just sent me my new Creative Woman kit, and I can't wait to open it up. Let's open it up, see what's inside, and get started making something creative. I have my package and I haven't opened it yet, so I'm not quite sure what's in this month's kit. So let me go ahead and open it up and we'll see what we've got. I see some wooden pieces. Flower market magnets. How cute are these? I'm gonna open it up. And let's see what's inside here. Got wooden pieces, magnets, my rub-ons, paint, and my instructions. So I'm going to take a peek at these and then start making my magnets. The kit comes with these sayings and they are super pretty. I love the way these look, and they're rub-ons, so they're just rubbed right on to your wooden base that becomes your magnet, and super cute, super simple, super easy to make. But if you want to customize these magnets, make them a little bit more your own, what you can do is you can grab magazine pages and cut out a piece of the magazine page and put them right on here. So you can see this is this piece from this magazine that I cut out and put on, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So what you want to do is you want to grab a page from your magazine, and I'm actually going to use this image right here, and you want to take your painted wooden piece and decide what part you're going to use. And I'm going to not use that whole quilt, but just this part, and then just grab a pen and trace right on the front. Then we're just going to grab some scissors, and I'm going to cut inside the line that I traced. And you want to cut, a couple hairs inside of that line for a couple reasons. One is you don't want that line to show up on your finished magnet, and the other reason is because you don't want this image to hang over the edges of your magnet, because you want a little bit of space between the wooden edge and your image so that it really adheres well. Okay, so if you've done a good job, all your lines are really straight. If not, it's going to look good anyway. Before we go further, just double check your fit. I think that looks pretty good. So we're going to take the clear that comes with the kit and put some on our little lid here. You can use a plate. I'm just using a lid from frosting, and you just want to put a thin, even coat on your wooden base. Doesn't have to be a lot. We're using this clear like a decoupage medium. Then put your image down, and just with your fingers, give it a good burnish, rub it in place. You don't want any air bubbles. You want this to be smooth and even right on there. And then you don't need to wait for it to dry. You can just grab a little more of this clear, and we're going to do another smooth, even coat. Now, I used magazines. You could use a printout, but the risk with going onto the internet and finding a quote and printing it out is that the ink that you use might run during this step where you're putting the clear over it. So if you use a printout, you'll want to test the ink from your printer to make sure that it won't run when you do this. And just to be on the safe side, you don't want to go over it several times. You just want to put your clear on once and then let it sit. It may look a little bit streaky, but after it dries, it won't look streaky at all. So you go ahead and let that dry, and then you put your magnet on the back, and you'll have an awesome customized magnet based on an image that you love that you can put on your fridge. One more little thing that you can do is that you can get this Dimensional Magic, and you can get this just at your craft store. And what it does is it adds some literal dimension to your project. So what you can do is just put it on whatever part of your image you want to have like a pop up, and it's going to look kind of like water, like a slightly milky water, and it's going to be raised up above your image. And you can do that in one spot, you can do it in a couple spots. And this is self-leveling, which means that it won't have any lumpy bits. It's going to be completely smooth. And you just put this on whichever parts you want raised, and then you're just going to leave it overnight and let it dry. And in the morning, the milky will have gone away. It'll be completely clear, and there'll be like little clear domes on top of whatever part of your image you decided to raise up. And to add interest, you might not want to put this on every single part of your image. Just use it judiciously on the different parts. So if I use it on my tree, I might just put it on some of the leaves, not on all of them. So you can see that added some dimension, and that'll get clear as it dries. And these two came together, but I don't think that that'll impact my finished look negatively at all. Wasn't that fun? I'm so glad that you joined me in making this project. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel so you get all the updates every time there's a new fun and crafty video. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Carolina, and I'll see you soon.